welcome back to What's on D's TV, my commentary podcast on shows, movies, music, all things media that I like, that I watch, that I listen to, and I love. My name is D. Housekeeping rules are as they always are. We can disagree, you don't gotta be rude about it. You got anything to say, feel free to put it down in the comments below. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing good. Uh I want to start off this podcast by saying happy birthday to Kathryn Hahn, because today is her birthday. The day that we're recording is her birthday. Happy birthday, Kathryn. And I want to say that the Emmys fucking suck. Well, I'm happy I'm happy because they nominated Kathryn for the studio, as they should, but no nominations for the cast of Agatha all along. Punk ass. Anyway, y'all better let Kathryn win. Anyway, I have a guest today. Introduce yourself.
Thank you. About freaking time.
Shut up.
Oh my god. Hi guys, it's Mo. You already know. Ooh, bars.
Don't worry, I'm gonna cut out her parts.
Ow! Disrespectful.
And yes, I hope y'all are.
Happy birthday, Kathryn.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mama, because it's her birthday this month. Her and Kathryn birthday in the same month. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday, Mother Hahn. Happy birthday, Mother. Happy birthday, Mother Hahn. Yeah. I'm excited about what we're doing today because we are going through Kathryn Hahn's filmography. And the show that I'm watching now is one of my top 3 Kathryn Hahn shows that she stars in. It's one of my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's Agatha All Along, this show, and then Tiny Beautiful Things, which is the next thing we're gonna watch.
Okay.
But I'm so excited. What we're doing, we're gonna talk about the first 2 episodes of the HBO show Mrs. Fletcher. It's not on HBO anymore. It used to be. I don't know what's going on there, but I got the episodes from Reddit because they keep it real. The Kathryn Hahn Reddit subreddit. Did I say they keep it real?
Yes.
I don't think that's what I was trying to say, but I feel like y'all get it. Anyway, so yes, we're gonna talk about Mrs. Fletcher. I'm so excited. This is my number 2 show, and so I'm very excited. So, if you
it's so far, I guess you know a little something. I guess.
So I've seen it already, but Mo has not. So I'm excited to hear her thoughts. I, of course, have my outline of my thoughts written down for the episodes, but I'm excited to hear your thoughts on them. Before we start, how did you learn about Mrs. Fletcher?
Oh, I was scrolling on the gram.
Early on the gram, huh?
And, I was on Kathryn's page, miraculously.
Kathryn's page?
Yeah.
On the gram?
Yeah, she, promoted it.
Like, really?
Let me check it out.
She promoted the show that came out in 2019?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
You know how, they repost old things?
And Kathryn Hahn posted something from Mrs. Fletcher?
Yeah.
Huh. Mm-hmm. That's funny, because I follow Kathryn Hahn, and I never see her post about Mrs. Fletcher, and Kathryn Hahn don't post too much.
It's because, her close friends like I
okay, yes. That's what it is. You got her close friends. Understood. Okay. So she knows more than we do. Anybody that follow Kathryn and sees her Instagram posts, Mo got the hookup. So if you got questions, ask her. Understood. What she post for her birthday?
Nothing yet.
Oh, okay. She ain't post nothing for her birthday. Fascinating. Okay. Well, she know everything.
That's so sick of you.
Whatever.
You talked about it, so it's like, of course, anything I watch is from you. So
you better give me my 10s.
This is why I don't.
No, here's the thing. I'm very excited about this show. I love this show. It's an explicit show. Therefore, these episodes will be explicit because of the show's content. So just expect that the show does deal with adult themes. So expect that.
Rated R.
Hard R. But yes, I'm excited because again, this is my number 2 favorite Kathryn show. And I'm just excited to get y'all's opinions because hopefully, sorry y'all, I don't know what was happening. But anyway, yes. So this show is my number to Kathryn Hahn show. And I'm excited to see y'all and hear y'all thoughts and reactions to it because it's full on. It's a full on show.
I mean, so far I like it.
And it's not too well. I mean, we watch Euphoria together, so I feel like that's the raunchiest show ever. I don't feel. You think Mrs. Fletcher is kind of like so far from what you've seen? It's kind of like
me.
You don't care.
It's just a TV show with sex in it.
Yeah. Yes, understood.
But that that doesn't you know how like most people are uncomfortable watching out other people.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Same.
Got you. Got you. Like nudity, all that stuff. That stuff don't bother me.
Like, I've seen it. I have the bits and parts.
And that's the thing. When people are like, oh, she's showing her boobs, she's showing her nipples. It's like, do you not have? I feel like 98% of the population got nipples.
You know.
So I see nipples every day. I see boobs every day. I don't know why it's like, oh my god. You like don't
the world.
It's like, why are you shocked?
It's a wiener. You like
that's gross. I don't want to see that. That I will be like, ew.
You know what?
Anyway, so I'm gonna go over my outline. Hopefully it makes sense. We're gonna try to stay.
Nope.
I'm just gonna stop saying that. Listen, if you listen and do 13 episodes and you see how he is, you know. So hopefully, stay for the vibes.
Exactly.
Not the professional.
I get the question of the day, right?
Not the professionalism. I didn't say you can ask the question of the day.
Well, you told me to write it down.
Okay, but that was for last episode.
I wasn't in the last episode.
The last episode you was in. So you think you want to ask the question of the day?
I don't think I'm going first.
Oh,
what was that tone you just
first of all, you at a 10. I need you to bring it down to like a 2. I'll let you ask the question because I want to let you not ask the question, not because whatever you was trying to do.
I mean, you already said that I could. I have it in text message. So
anyway, episode 1 starts with the first thing that I have written down is I just love how the show starts off nice and sweet with people in a nursing home and you know hanging out and being adorable, and then you listen to the sound, you like wait a minute, what's going on? So it starts with the nursing home where people are chilling, and then it zooms in on this man. We later learn his name is Roy.
I love Roy.
He's adorable. And he is watching porn. Full blast, no headphones, just smiling as happy can be. And one of the ladies was like, hey, Miss Fletcher. And then you just see Eve, Kathryn's character, come in. And she's like, what's going on? And then she hears it. She's like, exactly, all happy, smiling. And then she hears it. She's like, oh no.
Not again.
And I just like, and that intro was just, you immediately get the feel of what the show is going to be like, like right off the bat. What did you think when you, like, with that being the first scene? Do you think it was less like, oh, they in it, like they just going
big, right? Like no warning enough
at all.
Just
right?
Dove right in, like, oh, okay, not gonna warm me up or nothing. Just
and so it's like if you have the show on and you're not like watching, or you take your eyes off the screen for a second and you hear it, you be like, oh no.
Like, wait, what am I playing?
Right? What? I thought this was playing? Right? Be like, wait. So I thought that was funny. But yes, it totally gives you the vibe of the show. You know what you in for.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, Kathryn pops up on screen. Her character's name is Eve, so I'll be referring to her as Eve. And I'm like, there's my baby. And you know, Eve. And I just love how characters that I love name is Eve. Sandra's character in goddamn Killing Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Kathryn's character, Eve. So it's 2, which is not a lot, but it's still it's more than 1. You feel me? So I think what I said makes sense too.
Okay.
And then the next scene is Roy's son. Eve is, I don't know. I don't like that man. But Eve is telling Roy's son,
Nope.
what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Stop it. I have him written down.
I'm sorry.
Eve is telling Roy's son that, his father was watching porn full blast while, everybody was knitting and having
arts and crafts,
having a blast. And his son is just cracking up. And he's like, wait, I thought it was something bad. And he was like, it's not great. And he's like, everybody watches porn. No. And then he was like, not in public. Not in public, not full blast, not with no headphones on. Then you are a weirdo. You are a freak. You a freaky frog. and then, because it wouldn't have been as bad if he had headphones in. But also he's hard of hearing because he has a hearing aid. So maybe that's why it had to be turned up full blast. So maybe he ain't know that.
Or, you know what it is?
What?
People not minding their business. And that's what
if
it is.
I'm doing arts and crafts and I hear people hunching,
ignore it.
I'll look around and be like, what is going on? No, that's crazy. First of all, I'm a nice old lady doing arts and crafts, enjoying my time. I don't want to hear that. He a freaking frog. But no. But I do think the son is a douche. I get what he's saying. I get him saying, his father has no enjoyment. His wife has passed. He can only eat soup. I get that. But it's also when you're in public, you gotta mind, it's not just you.
Yeah.
And you also don't know what triggers people. So just keep that in mind. But
be aware you're surrounded.
Yeah, but it seems like the son doesn't care. He just doesn't want to take care of his father.
And I was gonna say, so the son said he can only eat soup. Is that because that's only what he makes him?
No, I think he probably has issues okay, so I worked in a nursing home, and if people had issues swallowing, so they would thicken water for them. They would thicken soup for them, stuff like that. So maybe he has issues swallowing. But also I told you I feel it's not explicitly stated, but it's kind of obvious that the father has dementia.
Yeah.
Of some sort. So that's probably why as well. But so I feel for Roy. I think he a freaking frog, but it's not his fault. And this is the only time I would defend a man doing weird shit like that in public. It's and it's a show. So if it's in real life, he a freaking frog. Get him up out of there. Not get him up out of there, but you know what I mean. Don't give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah. And then Eve was like, listen, you might wanna get some more help for him. He might be struggling. I was like, that's perfectly reasonable. He's like, I can't afford this, that, and the third. It's like, your father needs help, bro. Then you help. But then I can't even say that because I know being a caretaker for a parent is a difficult thing as well. But if he's not, I don't even want to say not respecting, because again, he's not doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. I don't know. And yeah, my next comment, I was like, dementia scares the hell out of me, and it does. One of the worst movies that I've ever seen that I would rather watch Inside Out.
Forgetting Alice?
2 times. Still Alice. What it's called?
Still Alice.
I would rather watch
one.
Inside Out 2 times a day, every day for the rest of my life, than watch that ever again once. I can't do it. And again, it's been a while since I've seen it, so it might not be as.
No, I feel like it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, no, it's okay. That's one of those movies where I'm like, I'm all right, because it scares me. So the next scene we have is Eve packing her son's bag because, he going off to college. And that was my comment. It's like, that grown man can't pack his own shit. And I said that because that boy do not look no 18. And he don't look nobody's 18. And then it reminds me of, in my last episode, The Truth About Jane, I was talking about it's funny how people in their 20s and 30s, obviously in their 20s and 30s, play teenagers. And I was like,
get away with it. Some of them.
But then I saw a video of whatever racist man, I don't know his name, but he was being racist on the school bus at 17, and he looked 50. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they on to something. But either way, he can't pack his own shit. Whatever. The next thing we have is Eve and Brandon. That's the son's name. Brandon Eden. Eve made his favorite dish, which is pasta with red sauce. If you make pasta with red sauce, add some sour cream or some cream cheese to that sauce.
Ooh, beefaroni.
Change your life. Beefaroni with sour cream. Ooh, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. It's like a vodka sauce without vodka.
Then you pin out vodka.
Ooh,
stop.
Chicken penne ala vodka. Anyway, I was like, I hate the backsplash in that kitchen. It's like this ugly yellow. That's what she could do while he's away. She could renovate. Cause that kitchen is not good. But anyway, so she's telling him, "Oh, don't get too full. I got us treats." And she pulls out some cupcakes that she got for him. Since this is last night, he's going off to college in the morning. And he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna eat that yet though, because I want to go hang out with my friends." I was like, "Spend some time with your mother. She just want to spend time with you. You about to leave. You can see your friends in college. Spend some time with your mother." And you could see that he felt bad about it, because like he looked back. I was like, "So stay." Whatever. And I feel bad for Eve. You saw Eve's face. She was so disappointed. I was like, "I'm sorry, baby.
They all hang out with you.
I would have stayed. You would have had to beg me to leave."
Bang?
Listen. If you want.
What you said?
Beg.
Oh.
But I mean, that's cool. Whatever you want, Kathryn. So the next scene they show is him going into a party. And they was playing Rico Nasty. I was like, I know Rico Nasty when I hear Rico Nasty. They're playing a Rico Nasty song. That's my girl. And then so you switch from him partying with his friends to Eve finishing up the last of the stuff that she got to pack for the boy for college. And his damn daddy called. And I put his good for nothing daddy. He called and he told her that I guess the father has another family. So he was like, "Oh, we have a specialist for my son, and I can't." All this to say that he won't be with her to drop the boy off to college. So whatever. I was like, "You're not gonna be able to send your kid off to school. He's an asshole." And I'll see where her son get it from, because her son's an asshole too.
The apple doesn't fall far from a tree
at all. Ain't that always how it go?
Ooh,
anyway,
peanut butter sound good though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
Me too. I'm definitely gonna talk about this. Anyway,
sorry guys.
My bad, girl. My bad. The next scene we see. Oh well, of course Eve is rightfully mad that he ain't gonna be there. To help pack up the car and take the kid off to school. So she's mad, rightfully so. And the next thing we see is her going to her friend's house. Another fellow mother who had to drop her kid off at school and whatnot. And she opens the door and her friend is like, "Hey girl, come on in." She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. But I noticed that it's Casey Wilson from SNL, again, SNL girl. And I just think that it's fucking funny how Kathryn has worked with damn near everybody from SNL, but she has not hosted yet. It's very suspicious to me. And also because she's expressed interest in hosting. Why have they not asked her? If they did, why? What is going? SNL, get it together. Have her and have Aubrey, if she want to, on there as well. Like, this don't make no sense. Aubrey's hosted, so why? Get it together. Fucking SNL. Anyway.
Maybe she's not ready yet.
No, she ready. Okay. She said she want to. Let her host. Stop playing with me. Stop playing in mama's face. Get it together. And then so we see the scene of Eve sitting with her friend and talking about what she's gonna do now that her son is going off to college, and she's saying how she signed up for a writing class. And I said, "Sound sexy, Eve?" Your son goes off to college. The first thing you do is you go and sign up for a class. You listen. Do what you want. You could have taken a strip aerobics class. Could have taken like a pottery class. I just want to know why writing.
Maybe to express her feelings.
I mean, I guess.
And she don't know how to do it any other way besides writing.
Huh. And so next thing we have is her friend comforting her because Eve just feels like a failure. Like she don't know what she gonna do now. Her son is off to college, and her friend is like, "Don't worry, you're a hot MILF. You're a hot skinny MILF goddess." And I was like, "Don't cry, Eve. You are hot. It's okay." And she was saying how she hates that. She hates the phrase MILF, which I think is just so ironic, so funny. And I'm trying to figure out. I have 2 notes here. It's like, he's such an asshole. Eve, your son's a prick. I'm trying to figure out what that is in regards to. It's probably the party scene.
No,
Hold on.
Wasn't that when
No, yeah, it's from the party scene. When he dropped old dude's phone in his cup. Julian. He dropped Julian's phone in his cup. I was like, your son is a dick.
douche man.
Oh, so the first he's an asshole was when he was talking to the girl, how she was like, "Oh, we slept together the whole summer, and then you act like you ain't know me."
Yep.
And he was like, "Oh, I felt like if we slept together the whole summer, I would miss you when it's time to leave." Bullshit. So that's the first he's an asshole. And then he started picking on Julian. The second he's an asshole. Your son's a prick, Eve. So that's what that was about. And then the next thing we see is Eve. I said this wallpaper is killing me.
Girl, you couldn't.
That can,
I love it.
I'm like, that can apply to so many situations, so many scenes. I don't know which one. Oh, okay. When she was sitting in bed, looking at all the people who were sending their kids off to college, on Facebook, she was looking at their posts, and I was like, the wallpaper in her room is killing me. Do that. Fix that wallpaper,
girl.
And then so she looked up like tips for empty nesters, and it was like polish your nails, use bling, find the color. I was like, what are these tips? What are these tips? Go out and hunch on somebody. Like,
wow.
And the next scene we see is the son, the boy, texting the girl that he ignored. He punched on all summer and then ignored her. He texted her like, "Oh, I miss you, a heart," and then sent her a picture of his penis.
His peen.
And I was like, gross, and that's nasty. Don't nobody want to see that. And then the next scene we have is the next day, the day that the son is going off to college. Eve is packing all his shit in her truck. No, that was a minivan. By herself. I was like, she doing.
Women gotta do everything.
Listen, I was like, she doing all this work. Mothers really love their sons, because I'd be like, get your ass up
and help.
Otherwise, you going to college with nothing, and all this shit is going in the garbage. You feel me? And then there's the girl's like, "Oh, Eve, you doing all that work?" She's sitting there sweating her balls off. I feel bad for her. Next scene, it's still Eve packing, and then the girl that the son ignored all summer but was hunching on, she pulls up and she's like, "In
the morning, though, like
in the morning, first thing in the morning." And she's like, "Oh, is he there?" And he was like, "Listen, we gotta go."
She was like, "Nope."
She's like, "All right, fine. Tell him I'm gonna go get gas. When we get back, we gotta get out of here." And she's like, okay, whatever." And she goes in the house. She opens the door. The boy wakes up because he couldn't wake up when his mama was coming and asking for help and stuff. But he could wake up when a girl coming anyway. Whatever. So she walked in. She's like, "Oh, I got your email.
Girl.
I got your text message. I'm sorry for being a bitch yesterday." I was like, "Why are you apologizing to him? He used you for sex, ignored you, and then you are apologizing to him." And she's like, "Let me make it up to you." And then she does whatever. I'm like, in the morning, he ain't wash. He ain't brush his teeth like fresh out of bed. Fresh is quote unquote fresh out of bed. But he was drinking, ain't brushed his teeth in it. Okay, whatever. So they do that, whatever. So Eve goes to get gas, and she's reminiscing. She's seeing the little boy and his mama, the little boy feeding the mama Cheetos. She's like, "Oh, they're so cute." I was like, "Yeah, what they used to be." And then she gets back home. She see old girl bike still there. She's like, okay, listen, time to go, Brandon. We gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta get the fuck up out of here. It's not funny no more. She gets up to the door. You hear music playing loud, so obviously the boy can't hear her. She gets up to the door. She's about to knock, and she listens, and
She hears some things.
She hears the son and the girl going at it. Hunching. Okay, Sheldon Cooper. Hunching and whatnot, and listening. She hears the stuff that he's saying to the girl. And so the next thing we have is just Eve.
Oh my god!
On the front steps, where her teacup in hand, just looking off into the distance, traumatized. And I gotta say, this is the perfect reaction photo, and I use it all the time.
And now I know where she got it from.
It's so funny because I use it in our group chats, and they be like, "What is this?" And now you know the. So whenever I send that, you're like, "Oh, she done seen some things."
Mm-hmm.
Got you. And it's just my favorite Kathryn meme picture. And I was like, she looks so traumatized. And then so the girl's like, hey, Miss Fletcher, thanks for letting me see him. You enjoyed the empty nest and whatnot. And he was just like, I don't even know what to say. Okay, thanks, I guess.
See you later.
So the next thing we have is her driving Brandon to college. And she chooses this moment to tell him that he gotta.
So awkward.
It was very awkward. He's like, you gotta respect women, you gotta respect girls. And I was like, this is stuff you should have been telling him his whole life. Why are you telling him this the day you're unleashing him onto the world?
Babe.
Then you're like, be nice to girls.
You're listening. He's like, I'm gonna play some music.
Right. So some like the lyrics to the songs too. I was just like, oh my god. Whatever. But yeah, I was like, why would she wait till now to tell him this? You're unleashing your asshole son onto the world, and you're just now telling him to be nice to women. Eve, that's no, Eve.
Backwards.
Listen, and then I was like, look at the road when you're driving, please. And you pointed out that she does the
like, stop moving the steering wheel.
My pet peeve in shows is when people are driving,
and like I feel like she knows how to drive.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And they like jiggle the fucking steering wheel. I'm like, you would be all over the fucking road if you was driving for real.
Not gonna lie, I've done that on the road just to see. And yeah.
And you know, just a little get you over.
Bro.
So they sitting there all going all. I'm like,
them.
I'm glad that y'all are being dragged and you're not really driving because it don't make no sense. And then yeah, so he was talking about us, and I was like, he don't give a fuck. He don't care what you're talking about. He don't care. So next thing we have is Eve, dropping the boy off to college, and she's helping put his stuff in the bin. She's gonna help him bring it up, but the team, whatever dude was, he was like, "Oh, you gotta move your car. Other parents are trying to pull in." She's like, "Well, I just want to help him bring his stuff in." He's like, "Dude, Pat, move your car. You got other parents waiting."
He could have said his tone could have been different.
He's a douche. I said I would have punched him in the throat, the welcoming dude. And then so Eve was like, all right, I'll be right back. She go drives her car, parks all the way on the other side of campus, and then is running back. I was like, poor Eve. She got sweat stains and everything. She has been put through it. She's been traumatized and had to exercise. And poor girl. And so the next scene is Eve finally gets up to the room, and she walks in and she sees Brandon interacting with his roommate Zach, and his roommate is played by the late Cameron Boyce.
Love him.
Yeah. He looks adorable.
I love him.
I don't know, like I know he wasn't a grown man. He was like 18. He looked adorable. Whatever. He was still adorable. 20s or whatever, he was still adorable. And he seemed sweet. But yeah, so we saw that. And then when she walked in, she was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was walking into a gymnasium." I was like, why did she say gymnasium like that? Ugh. And then she unpacked his stuff for him. And she was like, see, because they had argued about him bringing this specific like figurine. And he was like, I want to bring it. She was like, do you need to bring this? And he was like, I want to bring it. So she showed him. She's like, "Look, I brought it." He's like, "Oh, you didn't have to."
Like,
I was like,
conversation.
like, I would have been like, "I hate you."
Wow.
Not I hate you, but
you irritate.
Whatever.
You get on my nerve.
Whatever. And then she was like, "Okay, well, are y'all hungry? Do you want me to go bring y'all?" And Zach was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I'll walk you to the elevator." I was like, she offering to pay for our food. It's a yes for me. You know how expensive food is? If I was like, I'd be like, no. Yeah, we hungry.
Like, let's go.
The fuck? And then so he walked her out, and she's, trying to have a sentimental moment with him. She's saying goodbye to her son. She's trying to hug him and say she loves him. He's like, all right. Pushes her off. And she's like, make sure you text me at least once a day. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so he walks away, and he looks at a girl's butt that's walking past, and she's just like, okay, I guess. So she goes down an elevator. She opens up, and it's that dude again, the welcoming dude. He's like, did you find help, Mom? And she's like, I'm not your mom, you smug fucker. I was like, I love that. Yes. I said, it's my favorite line of this episode when she said that. And then the next scene we have is Eve going about her, like trying to figure out what to do now that she's an empty nester. So she ordered some food, and I was like, what the fuck did she order to eat?
I feel like
I saw one thing of bok choy.
I'm pretty sure that little circle thing was a dumpling, maybe,
and then maybe like salmon or chicken or something.
I don't know what.
It looked nasty. And I was like, Eve, love yourself. You were empty nester. You could order some food for yourself, girl. And then so Eve, the next thing we see is Eve in the tub relaxing, using her candle. She used her candle to light her cigarette.
Like, I still don't get that. Like, how do you smoke and bathe? Like, the ashes,
listen,
they fall in the water, and then the water gets on you.
I don't smoke.
Ash on your body?
I don't smoke, so I don't know. I don't. That seemed a little crackhead to me. Like, you
don't take baths. I like showers.
That sounded mean to say. That seemed a little crackish to me. Like, you can't wait till you get out of the tub to smoke. You gotta smoke right now.
I mean, it's like a relaxing thing, but it's like in the tub.
Smoking is not relaxing
to some people.
That sounds terrible. No, it's not weed. It's like a cigarette.
I know.
Gross. I'm not judging. I am, but I'm not. And then
that's crazy.
Smoke weed, not cigarettes. I don't even smoke weed, but I feel like smoking weed is better than smoking cigarettes.
It's fun.
Okay, that's y'all business. But just don't smoke cigarettes. They're bad for you. They're bad for the environment. They fill your lungs up with tar. I'm not gonna. Y'all get it. I feel like smoking is making a comeback, and I hate it so fucking much. Same with vaping. I hate it so much. Anyway, so we see Eve. She's out of the tub, freshly bathed, ashed up, and whatnot. We see her sitting back. She's on her computer. And the first term she searches up as MILF, which is frying me because she said she hated that term. But and that's what she searched up. She clicked on some porn, or can I say that?
I don't think so.
Some adult movies.
There you go.
Because I refuse to say corn. Some adult movies. And then she was like so disgusted about it. She's like, oh my God, no. And she closed the computer.
The light off.
Turned the light off. She's like, oh, I can't. And then the second later, you see her grab the computer in the dark, you turn it on, and then you hear the sounds like, okay, girl, you got it. And then that's the end of the episode. I was like, oh no, I'm lying. My bad. That was the last Kathryn scene.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, no, wait, hold on. That was the end of that scene. And then, I put what's done in the dark.
I'm so sick.
And then, the next scene we see is not Julian. What's his name? Brandon. Walking around campus. I'm like, he about to get a big dose of reality. Hopefully, college humbles the fuck out of him.
No,
I know, but just like, ugh.
Oh no, it's coming up the girl.
Huh?
That he walked up to.
That's
the
not
vegan.
That's the next episode.
I know.
Oh, I like the way she humbled him. I hope it humbles him real bad. And then the next thing we see is Eve going into her class because she told her friend that the first thing that what she did was sign up for her writing class. So you see her walking into her writing class, and then somebody's asking her, is this the right class? Because my phone is messed up. She's like, yep, this is it. And then you see and turn around, and it's Julian. And so they walk in and they get their seats or whatever, and you see Julian eyeing her. She feels some type of way. And Eve feels some type. You know what she searched? So she feels some type of way. She's like, let me take off my jacket and I was like, watch yourself, Julian. And then she was like rubbing her arms, looking. I was like, Eve, girl, get it together. And then that was the end of the episode. I was like, oh boy, you already know. Yeah, you already know. So, what did you think of episode 1? Did you have a favorite part?
My favorite character is Roy. Not gonna lie.
My favorite character is Eve.
He's girl.
What? She is.
Of course she is.
Yeah. You mean aside from Eve, your favorite character is Roy? You disrespectful. What? Boo her in the comments.
What?
How you watching this and your favorite character is not Eve? Who's your favorite character?
I just said Roy.
But I thought you was joking. You being serious?
Yeah. He's cool people. So I like him.
So in the second episode, that's what you have to say.
But overall, it wasn't like too bad. Like the way you described it, it seemed like
what you mean?
Just all sex.
Well, because no, I tried to overshoot it just so y'all be like, oh, okay, because I feel like if I undersold y'all, be like, what the every scene? But then again, we not really for you.
Thank you
for Mama, because again, we watch Euphoria together. So, oh, we should do a thing on Euphoria, season 1 of Euphoria, because you only watched the first season because the second season was fucking useless.
Okay. Overall, I'm hooked. It hooked me in.
I know that's right. And do you have a rating for the episode or not yet? Or are you gonna watch them all and then see if you have a rating?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have a not ranking? Yeah, a rating. Do you have a rating? Like, do you give it a 9? You know what I mean? All right, I give this episode a 9. I don't have a ranking of episodes. I think they're all good. There's some that anyway. Yes. So anyway, but yeah, it was a good episode, and I just like watching Kathryn Hahn play like characters that are just have their shit flipped. You know what I mean?
Good man.
Like just characters that are just like morally gray.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think that she does well with those characters. I hate that she's more often a boy mom. It's like the Tiny Beautiful Thing, she has a daughter. And I'm like, I wish she played more girl moms. Because it seems like every boy mom she plays is the same fucking, like the son's a douche. How and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
This is the only one I've seen that she's a boy mom. So
Agatha. I mean, but Nikki's not a douche. Let's not talk about it. Y'all ain't give him no Emmys. Anyway, sorry for yelling, y'all. I can't believe it. I mean, the music for the show got nominated. The editing got nominated, but the cast didn't. It was crazy. Yeah, I better give Kathryn that award for the studio.
Fletcher.
I'm gonna beat y'all up. I'm not playing with
so
y'all.
sick. Let's go.
You write that down. I'll fight y'all. Y'all better give her that award. Anyway, episode 2, Mrs. Fletcher. It opens with Eve watching some porn. And no. It opens with her at dinner with her friends. And she's talking to her friends. And she's like, oh, I don't remember my parents feeling like this I don't think it felt like this to my parents when I left for college and all that stuff. And they're like, because I forgot what the friend said. But it's okay. But in betwixt, you want me a soda. them talking about this, you see flashbacks of how Eve spends her time, and you see her watching some good old lesbian adult entertainment material.
Adult material. There we go.
Adult entertainment material.
That's too many words.
Whatever.
Too many letters.
And I was like, yeah, of course you do, because it's not Kathryn if there ain't no queerness to it.
Bro, no, but listen. When they showed, was that this one? Yeah. When they showed the lesbian girls,
the scenes,
one was Aubrey. Not gonna lie.
She did say it all out. I was like, girl, no.
Like, how do we know you didn't go back?
But it wasn't her.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't her.
Hey, listen, undercover, you never know.
You just want them to be in everything together.
Yes. Do you not?
No, I do.
All right then.
And then we see Eve, getting it to the lesbian entertainment adult media. I was like, that'll do it. And then they're them sitting there talking about some, oh, I know a guy who just got a divorce I could set you up with. And she was like, but this was in between her and watching her videos. So she was not reminiscing. She was not listening to nothing them people was saying at all. She's like, I just want to go home and watch my videos. And then, so the next scene we see is Roy walking past in his swim trunks, walking past Eve's office. She's at work in his swim trunks, and you see that he's lost and a little confused. And she's like, hey, Roy, what's going on? And she's like, are you going to swim aerobics? He's like, yeah. She's like, I'll walk you over there. And then he asks, he's like, do you like oatmeal? And she's like, it's okay. He's like, it's all my son lets me eat. I was like, oh, Roy.
That is soup.
Oh, that is soup, yeah. And then,
so then he can't have a swallowing problem if he's getting oatmeal.
Yes, you can.
Oh, amen.
Oatmeal is thick.
I don't like
There's some people who can't have, like, liquidy things, and there's some people who can't eat hard stuff.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Proceed. So, but I'm not saying that that's him. I'm just saying, like, in my experience, that's what I've seen. But we see her walk him to the swim aerobics, and you see another character named Amanda. She's teaching the class. I love Amanda. The minute I saw her, I was like, I'm vibing with that girl. She just has, I don't know, cool. She just has cool energy. And so she's teaching the class, and she's out there, and you can see everybody loving it. I was like, I love Amanda. That was the comment I made. And then, so the next scene we see is Brandon going to his guy. I don't know if it's still called a guidance counselor for college. His academic advisor. That's what it is. His academic advisor, and his academic advisor is like, "Why did you come to this school?" And he was like, "Cause it's the school." Because I got accepted. I was like, maybe because it's the only one that accepted him. Yeah. Ellipses. And then when he was like, the guidance, the advisor was like, what do you want to get out of your undergraduate experience? And Brandon was like, a job. And I said, fucking valid. Because, what else do you go to college for? He was like, what kind of job? And Brandon was like, a good one. I was like, valid. Like, what else do you go to college for? You know what I mean? And I was like, this man is a terrible academic advisor. Like, I mean, I get what he's saying, but he's terrible at his job. Yeah. Just like that therapy bitch and Megan. There we go. How do y'all get these? Whatever. So, yeah, he was having a whole back and forth with him. I was like, this is not whatever. And then the next thing we see is Eve. She's shopping. She's getting all this popcorn for I was about to say funeral home. Wow. Oh, she's getting all the popcorn for the nursing home. Because they're doing a movie night. And you see her walking past this lady who's giving out samples, and it is organic ice pop samples. Yeah. And she's like, you want one? And then you see Eve's heart. Okay, we just getting right into it. I guess.
Just like, hey, I see you.
Can I finish setting it up though? No. You see Eve. She's like, okay, I'll take some. And then she looks down at the ladies. But you chesticles.
Look down when they showed her hard nipples. That was it.
Oh,
But
my
then again,
gosh.
she was standing by the freezer, so
like,
wrong.
cause
her boobs weren't big enough.
oh my god.
Well, not that they weren't big enough, but I feel like
Some people with smaller chests, they don't wear I envy. I envy the fuck out of people who could walk around without a bra on. I really, really, truly do. It must be wonderful. I wish I could just flip these up over my shoulders and let a breeze hit them. Anyway, that's a big thing of contention with people who have big boobs. Is like it's the only people who like big boobs are people who don't have big boobs and like men. Well, the people who have them, we're like, this is not fun at all. Listen, so many people. I'm like, here, sharing is caring, please. Anyway, so you see, that was a huge tangent. Anyway, so yes, the lady, her Eve is seeing her nipples, and then she starts well, we don't know that it's a fantasy till after, but she starts fantasizing and of the lady like touching her and everything in the store and her touching the lady and whatnot. And I said, Eve's gay ass. And then I said, I love this scene. I think it's great. I love it. And then I was like, yeah, some people just have all the luck in the world. You know, some people get to touch on Kathryn Hahn and some people get to touch on Megan Thee Stallion. It's not me. Like, I'm not lucky like that, but you know, good for everybody else, I guess. Wow, one of these days. Anyway, that sounded like a threat. I didn't mean that as a threat. I'm just it was a funny. Haha. If I'd meet them, I'll be respectful. Of course. I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? I love you. And then it showed after that she was just fantasizing and she walked into a different aisle. And I was like, why is her hair a mess? Like she didn't do the same with her hair. Exactly, but her hair was like, and she all sweating and out of breath. I was like, girl.
Unless it actually did?
Listen, I don't know. But I was like, okay, girl. And she meets one of her friends that was at the dinner table and that was telling her about, Emily, that was telling her about, you know, the man that got divorced and, you know, that she could set him up or whatever.
Peter.
Whatever. No good person is named Peter. Anyway, and then, so she was like, yeah, you could totally give him my number. You know, we could go out. And then Emily's like, yeah, I think y'all would fall in love. And the look on Eve's face, I was like, I don't think Eve is looking for love. I think Eve is looking for somebody to hunch on. And that's that on that. Release some. So she's like, sure, whatever. The next scene is Eve. She's in her class again. And you see Julian and everybody around and the professor. And the professor's asking them, like, what's their biggest fear? And one guy says black holes, and the other one says nuclear Iran. I don't understand that. Whatever. And then Julian goes, I fear that my antidepressants will stop working. And I said, valid, understandable, very, very true. And he's like, oh, I guess I'm telling people I'm on antidepressants. And he looks so shy. And then he was like, oh, poor baby. And then she asked Eve the same question, and Eve was like, you know, that feeling of where it feels like you left something on in your house. I was like, yeah, Eve, I know. And even though you checked it multiple times. Exactly. And she's like, and I know what it is not about leaving anything on. And so the teacher was like, well, what is it about? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, I feel you. I feel like that too. Or like you're like, oh damn it, I didn't lock the door. Or did I lock the door? That's the worst. I walk away from the car, like I know, like the beep means it's locked. Like, did I lock the car? Yeah. And like I have the sensor, so I like press it. I'm like, okay, yes. Cool. But then I get into the building. I'm like, you know what? Let me just happen, click, just to make sure. Even the house, it was like you walk in and you walk downstairs and you're like, oh wait a minute, did I lock the door? I wonder why that happened. I don't know. I think it's like just instinct to be worried. Just human nature. And then so the next thing we have is Eve working at home on her computer, and Peter calls the dude who Emily wants to set her up with, and he's asking her everything, and he's like, oh, I work for this company. And so she looks it up. She opens up her computer to look it up, and it's just a bunch of adult film pop up. So I was like a little old lady. I said all the pops up like a little old lady.
He was trying to get them down so you didn't hear. That's crazy.
Listen, I was just like, Eve, all this? You don't close this? I mean, I get it. You live by yourself now, but
still,
I don't know. I still would just be like,
you don't do a private tab.
Like, I don't want nothing messing up my computer. I don't know. And then so Peter is telling her that his daughter just graduated from college because he heard that Eve's son went to college.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, my daughter just graduated from college, and then he told her where his daughter went to school. He asked Eve. She told him, and she was like, yeah, he's studying. He's pre-med. And I was like, Eve, why are you lying to this man?
Like, for what?
Your son is in college and he don't know what the fuck he want to do. He just know that he wants to get a job, a good paying job. That's it. He's not in a program or nothing. So what are you talking about? Whatever. And then so yeah, they figured out, oh, let's go on a date in person, and they planned all that. The next thing you see is Eve back at work, and she's cleaning up after an event.
Mm-hmm.
You see Amanda coming by. She's like, hey, you got any plans for the night? Or any plans for the weekend? And he was like, yeah, I'm actually going on a date. And she's like, do you want to see him? And Amanda's like, do you want me to see him? Because the way she asked it looked like she was like, oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So Amanda's like, yes, I want to see him. That's a normal thing that people do. And so Eve showed him to her. And Amanda was like, yeah, he looks nice. He looks cool. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, he looks like the thing that goes on top of cakes. And so he was like, a cake topper? She's like, yeah, nobody's ever had a bad experience with a cake topper. And he was like, well, maybe some people have. And I'm thinking like people who've been divorced, maybe. But it's just, I was like, Amanda's fucking hilarious. And so the next thing we see is Eve getting ready for the date, and she just does not look interested at all.
At first she was, and then she looked around.
No. This was before, when she was getting ready in the bathroom. It's like she just does not look interested at all. And I also think something else happened with Roy, where they was watching the film and Roy started masturbating. And so Eve had to tell his son, like, you gotta come pick up your dad. Like, there's nothing else we can do for him.
Yeah.
He needs more help. And Roy was like, I'm sorry, and he was very sad about it, and Eve was sad about it, and she was just like, I'm not interested in this no more. I'm over it. And so Eve, she got herself ready, and then Yoshi agrees. She saw the man, and oh yeah, when Amanda was like, he looks like a cake topper. I was like, nah, he looks like a cake topper. Man, I love him dearly. He looks like a cake topper. And then the next scene we have is Brandon at another party, college party this time, and he's about to text his mom, but the girl, they did a consent is good seminar assembly, I guess, for the college students, and Brandon trying to be funny was trying to volunteer his friend to be one of the presenters, but the lady chose him because he was trying to be funny. And so they had to do a skit on informed consent and all that stuff, and it was with one of the girls. I forgot what her name was. And so he's at the party, and she walks up to him and she's like, hey, how you doing? Like, did you enjoy your whatever book or whatever? And then they started flirting. And then I was like, he's just a pest. And I was like, yeah, they did not take that assembly seriously at all.
Nope.
Which is sad. And then what happened next? Really, dude? Why did I say really, dude? See, I try to be as thorough as I can, and even some of the stuff slips through me. I don't know.
Was that where they hunched even though they just met?
No, because that's the next thing I say. Yuck, straight sex.
Gotcha.
Oh, because I was like, well, he found a new girl to be terrible too. Oh yeah. Oh, the really dude was about Roy's son being mad about having to come pick him up. I was like, I don't get how the son is mad at her and not worried about his father.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yes, back at the party scene. I was like, well, the son, Brandon. I was like, well, he found a new girl to be terrible to. And then they went to them doing it, them hunching. I was like, yep, straight sex. And then the next scene is Roy is sitting in his son's backyard. And his son's like, come in and watch the game with me.
I don't want to.
And Roy's like, I don't want to. And the son's like, nobody's mad at you. And he's like, all right, you just come in when you want to. You could tell Roy was just like, I'm not interested in this. Poor Roy. Yeah, we see Eve going to her date, and I was like, you look nice, Eve. She had on a black dress. Her hair was curled at the end. I was like, you look nice, Eve. And then they showed a man. I was like, he does look like a cake topper. Look up any cake topper. That's what he looked like. So yeah, Amanda was right. And so they sat down, and this man is talking a mile a minute, and Eve is just looking around at everybody else, and she sees couples in love, and she sees couples that are bored, and she's just like, you can see on her face that she is just not interested. Yeah. And she's like, you know what? I actually think that I might have left something on at home. And so she's leaving. He's like, oh, I'll wait for you. She's like, you don't got to.
Like, you're glad.
She's like, you don't got to wait. And then she goes. And I was like, oh, Eve, I feel you. I was just like, yeah, I don't think she's feeling it, bro. And so Eve goes to her job, unlocks the door, opens it. And then in my notes, I was like, so she just gonna leave the door open. That's crazy to me. Especially because what she does. But maybe she was just going on autopilot. She wasn't concentrating. But that's crazy to me because I don't know how you could do that and then just not think whatever. So Eve goes to the pool and she takes off her clothes.
She skinny dips
and she dives into the pool, and so she's swimming around just trying to be free, I guess, naked with the door open anyway. And then she goes under the water and she's swimming. She sees feet.
Let's get crab in.
And she like comes up. She's like, what the? And it's Roy. Poor Roy. And he's in the pool with his clothes on. He's like,
and his slippers.
Yeah, he's like, I like it here. And Eve was like, me too. And then she like hugs him naked. And I'm like, I don't know. I hope there's no cameras because I feel like the son could be like, you see what he's doing? Or you see what she's doing? Right? So she should be careful with that. But it wasn't meant to be anything like sexual. It was just like two people who are just like needed a hug.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I was like, I don't think hugging that man while you're naked is the ethical thing to do, but that's just me.
Okay.
But I said, but all to them bonding over liking it at the nursing home. And then I was like, they don't got no cameras there or nothing, right? Because
somebody's seeing something.
And that was the end of it, of the episode. It was just them embracing. I was like, oh, Eve just needs a hug. Roy just needs he needs help too, but they just need a hug. It's like people are seeing through them and not like looking at them, you know what I mean? What can you do for me? Is what people are doing for Eve, and then for Roy, it's like, oh,
he's old, so
like go over there and just be over there. So I feel for them, but yes, that was the second episode, and yeah, dementia just terrifies me. Just I don't know, but it also I like the juxtaposition of it. Show you know how like Killing Eve, how Agatha has the maiden mother crone. I feel like that with this show. Brandon is the maiden, Eve is the mother, and then Roy is the crone.
I can see it.
I feel like that don't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like 3 different lived experiences at 3 different points in life. And you know what I mean? And all of it can be related to sex.
Yeah.
Because it's the son and his sexual prowess, Eve and her porn obsession, and then Roy and his porn obsession. I enjoyed that, and I feel for them.
Hopefully, this is the only sad part of the show.
Okay. And then
There's more. Yay.
so I give this episode a 9. I really enjoyed this. I like the show a whole lot.
It's good so far.
Yes, I enjoyed it. Did you have a favorite part of it, or did you just enjoy all of it? Thank you, Yoshi. Did you have a favorite part of it? Or did you just enjoyed all of it? Any thoughts about it?
Please hold.
Okay. Well, I'll say mine. Yeah, other than like I feel like it shows 3 different perspectives, 3 different points in life. And I feel like I can relate to them all.
You got a point?
No.
Nah,
I used to huh?
I don't know if you can say that word.
What?
The people. Porn?
Porn?
I don't know if you can say that.
I don't know. I just been saying adult content. I hate having to send any fucking way. I used to, but I'm one of those rare people, and then maybe it's just me that liked the storyline and the acting more and the chemistry more. And, and porn, that's what I was watching. So I guess I was watching it wrong. I didn't realize that people watch that while they're doing whatever. Like, how can you concentrate on what's going on the screen?
You're not.
So why watch it then?
Background noise.
That don't make no sense to me. So I always just watch it and then after if I feel whatever. But I like some of the storyline. I like some of the acting. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They have good chemistry. And I guess that's why I more just like to read now than watch anything because I like a storyline.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
Not just straight
into it.
Yeah, I can't. First of all, it's crazy to me that people watch stuff and they just jump into it. Like, no lead up, no nothing.
Nah, just straight into it.
That's crazy. Hey, and then you just. What? That's crazy to me. Like, how do y'all know each other? Where did y'all meet?
Girl.
What's going on? Like, what? Like, y'all don't want none of that. No background info. It could just be me, whatever. But yeah, this is why I just read, cause I like to read. I like background stories. I like to know what's going on. But yeah, Kathryn acting is phenomenal in this.
She's so adorable.
She's very adorable. Oh, excuse me. I love her. I want to see her in more stuff immediately.
For me, this episode, like, yeah, it hooked me in more. So I'm kind like, I just don't want to see any more sad things. But based on your action, I guess it's gonna be more sad.
No. It's not
like the sad things, like what's going on with Ray and stuff. Roy.
Oh no.
Oh, then I'll continue to watch it.
The next show we gonna watch.
Oh,
Tiny Beautiful Things.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that one.
That has a lot of sad shit. Be prepared.
No.
No. No. I think that's the end with Roy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm excited to continue to watch it then.
Me too. It's a good show.
It's Kathryn, so
yeah, exactly. This is a pro Kathryn Hahn household in here. But yeah, no, this is my number 2 show with Kathryn. So I'm very excited to hear.
I can see why it's so fun.
Yes, I'm very excited to hear the rest of your thoughts on the rest of the episodes. I cannot wait. I hope y'all are excited as well. And I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry I took a week off. Needed a break. Life is lifing. And I needed a rest break. But I'm back. I'm back at it. Don't worry. And yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on the show, on this episode, on these 2 episodes, and like what y'all thought and how y'all felt, and let me know that my thoughts are stupid or whatever y'all want. Just don't be rude about it. Yeah, let's have a conversation about it. And then so you want to do the random question of the day? Oh God, maybe I should have done it first.
I feel like it's a good one. I want to vape.
What's it in relation to?
Don't worry about it. You'll find out when I ask the question.
Go ahead and ask her.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
god.
sorry, I just feel like it's a good one. Because,
Okay.
like, I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So you know how like so you know how like there's like hangry and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Do you think there's like hungry mad? So do you think there's like a shower mad?
Shower man?
Yeah. Like let's say like you're like pissed off and then all of a sudden you take like all you needed was just a shower and like you're just relieved. Do you think that's a thing?
No.
What?
But I do think that like if you're tense or I do think showers like help clear any like congestion and tenseness, muscle tenseness,
shower mad.
stiffness, sore. But it's not like,
maybe not the word.
Let me think, because hangry is like, oh, you're hungry and it's making you mad.
Yeah, like
so shower is like I'm mad, but the only thing that'll make me happy is a shower.
Yeah, because like you can like when you get in the shower, you depends on how you take shower.
I think it relieves tension.
But like yeah, well, and so like with the steam, like you can like relax and like clear your mind.
I don't think I would call that like shower angry though.
So what would you call it?
Relaxing.
No.
Like relaxing after a tense day.
I don't know. I feel like it's shower mad.
Okay, do y'all think you're shower mad? Do you have another one or that?
No, that's it. Cause yeah.
Let me ask a random question of the day, just so we have to. No, it is. Let me think of one. Hold on.
Okay, back to my question, because I just feel like no, when you hump, no, stop. When you're hungry, when you hangry, you eat something, and all of a sudden you're doing your little happy dance because you got food. I feel like that's the same thing with the shower.
I want Yamatos.
Yes.
Shrimp.
Yes.
Oh.
But I feel like if you're mad, like you just like get mad out of nowhere. And then you get in the shower and just like the steam and the water and the heat just like relaxes everything. It's like, oh, so all I needed was a shower.
So relaxation. Got you. What is your favorite ship?
Royal Caribbean.
Malaysia. No, that's not what the fuck I meant.
First of all,
couple, TV couple, show couple, movie couple. Royal Caribbean.
That's the only ship I've ever been.
No, shut up. What is your favorite TV show, movie ship?
Like an actual one or like an imaginary one?
Oh, you got crack ships? Crack ships are like they're not together in canon, but you want them to be.
Yeah.
All right, who's your crack ship?
Raven and Chelsea.
First of all, Raven and Chelsea was together. They was raised together. So pick a different one. Pick a different one. They was together. Forgot my face with that.
Okay. Okay. For me, ready? Are you ready for that?
I feel like you're gonna piss me off.
I don't think so.
Okay, what?
But Kim Possible and Shigo.
Okay. That's most queer girls ship them. I feel you. I feel
like they.
Yeah. My crack ship. My crack ship. Crack ship. I don't think I have a crack ship.
What?
People that wasn't together that I want them to be together.
So the new actor ship.
Okay, but I have too many ships to be like number one.
Girl, just pick one.
I have too many. My crack ship. It's not together, but I want them to be together.
It's who?
It's not together, but I want them to be together.
It's who?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a show.
Oh.
You know what? Raven and goddamn, what's her name? Yes, her character. What's her name? Fuck. No, that's for Cheetah Girls. Listen, Bubbles and Choo and Cheetah Girl too. But her and Raven and her character and it's not Lassie and Nicole. That's from
The Proud
Family
Family.
Guy. The Proud Family. Fuck me. Alana.
No.
Her name's Alana.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, are you not talking about Cheetah Girls?
No, and that's Raven.
Oh, okay.
Like, yes, Chuchi and Bubbles, Galleria and Chanel together too, yes. But
you're talking about,
and that's a Raven. Raven and Alana.
Yes. I can see it.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been. I know that Alana was in like the later season, but I would have. I listen. It gave enemies to lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of her going with Devon, if she would have went with Alana, I can see it though. I can see it. I've been like, hey girl, I know that's right. I loved it. So that's my crack ship. And then my OTPs, I have way too many. And so Britannia, Kadena, Agatha Rio, goddamn Kelly and Yorkie from San Junipero.
You haven't said this one group yet.
Carmela.
No. Still missing one.
Who am I missing?
Even Villanelle.
Even Villanelle too. I'm so sorry.
God.
Villaneve, yes, Villaneve, Britannia, Villaneve, Kadena, Agatha Rio, Cali in Arizona, Calzona, a Holstein as well. Those are my ships. Jeez. I'm sorry, Eva Villanelle, and Sandra's birthday was a few days ago too. Oh. I love you, Sandra. Listen, the way they fucked us over, I haven't thought of. I can't. Maybe one day I'll do an episode on the way these ships and shows have fucked me over as a viewer. One of these days. But yes. What are your crack ships and your OTPs?
And do you think shower mad is a thing? Because I do.
Do you think shower angry is a thing? Let her know that. Shangry? Let her know that. But it sounds like shower hungry angry. Let her know that. Let me know your crack ships and your ships. And thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all are enjoying life and being safe and being careful. And loving on your loved ones. Doing something good for the world. Mm-hmm. Keeping spirits high. Again, happy birthday, Kathryn Hahn. Happy belated birthday, Sandra Oh. And just continue to be amazing women. We love you. And y'all be awesome too. Bye.